HAL Laboratory and Nintendo present Kirby Mass Attack. Hey there, Ulti Zeta here, and welcome to a new Let's Play of the latest Kirby game after Kirby's Epic Yarn. Not the latest Kirby game, period. I don't know why I said latest. Next was the word that I was kind of really going for. Next. Because since I'm going in these in sort of chronological order, counting the remakes as for when the originals came out, after Kirby's Epic Yarn came out in 2010, released Kirby Mass Attack, or Touch Kirby, I think, in Japan. I don't know. That might be what Canvas Curse is named in Japan. I don't know why I'm bringing up stuff. My thought process is weird right now. Either way, Kirby Mass Attack, game on the Nintendo DS. It's a Kirby game. It's funnily enough, this was one of my favorites back in the day. I actually, after I initially played this one, I was like, this is my favorite Kirby game of all time. I don't know why I thought that. I don't think that anymore, but I did really like it when it came out. One day, Kirby went exploring the Popo Islands in the South Popstar. He was snoozing in a field, napping the day away, and then got struck by lightning. Dark clouds filled the sky, and a skull-faced fiend descended. It was Necrodius, the leader of the Skull Gang. You all know him, right? The Skull Gang wanted to drown light in darkness. Necrodius raised his staff and struck Kirby with his mischievous magic. Necrodius split Kirby into 10 copies of himself, each having only a fraction of Kirby's greatness. The Fiend was easily able to defeat each of these weaker Kirbys. Before long, there was only one Kirby left. Popstar was about to lose its greatest defender and plunged into darkness forever. As the last Kirby raised his head, he saw a star shining brightly. That light was from Kirby's own heroic heart, which had flown to safety. His heart called out to him. Kirby, follow me. We can fight Necrodius together. It's a Kirby. Kirby's got a star heart. So began Kirby's quest to save Popstar, and restore Kirby back to his usual self. They could defeat Necrodius, they could use his magic staff to make everything right. So basically, Kirby split into 10 in this game, and this is a stage. This number shows how many Kirbys you need to enter the stage. This game is entirely controlled through touch, which could be a problem for some if you prefer button inputs. Walking, touch the screen to make Kirby appear, the star will follow it. So the idea is you touch the screen and you're a star. You're not actually directly controlling Kirby in this game. You're controlling a star, so basically you tap things on the touchscreen and the Kirbys move. It's sort of Lemmings-like. The more food you eat, and as you can see on the top screen, or whatever screen that you're mostly seeing, if you eat enough fruit, you will get a Kirby. You'll get a new Kirby, basically. And that's basically all you're really trying to do. You can have a max of 10 Kirbys, and more or less, it's a game all about moving things. Also, if you tap this, you can kind of drag along, get them to float. You can't do it forever, but it's how they implemented Kirby's floating in this game. Hi, Bean Bon. Anyways, I was kind of worried about the ability of me to play this game. Quite frankly. Because it is a touch-based game on the DS. You can fling Kirby if you grab and fling him. So that's how you break the blocks. I was worried about my ability to play this game effectively. I don't know if it will have popped up in... Yes, I know how to fight an enemy. You just tap them, and then they explode eventually. I was worried about my ability to play this game because I don't know if in Pokemon Black you'll have gotten that to the point where I bring it up in that Let's Play, or maybe you're just not watching Pokemon Black, and that's entirely valid. You don't have to watch every single one of my playthroughs. But either way, in Pokemon Black, there's at some point where I'm like, I try playing the game with a stylus just to see how it feels. Also, bananas are worth more points. I try to go over, like, I try to use the Nintendo DS stylus at one point just to see how the game feels when I do that. A medal. It's like in Kirby Canvas Curse, there are medals. You get them in each stage. They're collectibles, although some of them are mandatory. Using a DS stylus and stuff like that is very painful for me. It hurts, and I don't like holding onto it, which kind of, at the time, made me go, I don't know how this is going to really work out for me, as far as certain handheld games. If I'm not going to be able to hold a stylus effectively, and it's going to hurt, then, you know, that's a problem. I don't want to have to deal with that. So I was just kind of thinking, oh, I guess I'm probably not going to be able to do games like this. But then, I remembered a thing I used to have. So I believe this is just going to tell me that we need more Kirbys. Yes, I know. Enemies have sort of like a general health bar sort of thing, so the more you whack them. Also, we finally got enough for a new Kirby. Yay! The more you whack them, so basically the more Kirbys you have, it's like Pikmin in a way. Like they have health. They have a health total. Oh, that's just mean. So more Kirbys will deal more damage over time, as results. So that's basically you want to have more Kirbys. Anyways, the thing that I have. Back when I was very young, with my very original Nintendo DS, at some point, I don't know why, when, or how, but I came into... I know! 3 enough? No, it's not. Okay. That's what I was trying to find out. Pretty much as simple as that. I have the little finger thing, basically. It's like a claw made of plastic. And so I put it on my finger, and so I'm just basically tapping with my finger. Rather than... rather than requiring any sort of, like, holding a stylus or anything, now I just have a thing on my finger, and so I'm tapping the screen. It's basically, like... That's enough. Tap as fast as you can. It's basically just like a little finger claw thing. The main benefit of it is that it is, you know... It's not something that I have to hold, it's just my finger tapping, is the point. I did have to thoroughly wash it, though, before I did anything else. Before I actually put it on, because... Oh boy. It was not in the cleanest condition. I had to use a Q-tip to get inside of it to properly clean it. I don't know. Anyways, one thing I haven't really discussed yet is taking damage in this game. If a Kirby gets hit, they turn blue, and then if the blue Kirby gets hit, they die. There was a ring earlier that you can throw Kirbys into that will turn them from blue to pink. And also, kind of like Cuphead, if a Kirby's dead and it are an angel, they turn into an angel. And if they're like that, then you can kind of fling a Kirby into them, grab them, and bring them back down to Earth, and they'll become a blue Kirby. It's pretty simple. Also, in the general sense, you want to avoid as much as you can taking damage because you get, if you're going for 100% at least, because you get a ranking at the end of a stage for beating it. For beating it without getting hurt, basically. I believe we're at the end. Yes, we are. Wow. See? Gold star. Rainbow bubble. Smash. Boom bash. So the way you progress in this game is you beat all the stages and you make rainbow bridges and basically move on. So that's neat. There's 4 main worlds in this game. And you can kind of do levels in any order. There's a checklist as well. It's for 100%ing. I am not 100%ing this game again, by the way. I refuse to do that again. Like, 100%ing this Kirby game was honestly one of the hardest things, specifically because of that gold star requirement. You need to gold star every stage, and some of the later stages are really hard to get through without getting hurt at any point. Because it's also not beat the stage with all pink Kirbys. You can't get hurt, period. Is the key thing. Wait, there's a thing up here. Oh. Yeah, okay. I don't remember what the hell this thing is. Why are all my Kirbys getting hit by it? I'm not tapping it. Yes, I know! Come on! Jesus Christ, this game right now. Okay, well, I have a blue Kirby army. Okay, now I can attack this thing. I don't remember what the hell this thing is. Oh, I just died to it. Jesus. I would think that I could grab onto the head, which is why I also just kind of ran into it. I was thinking, oh, I can grab and just run into the head and be fine. But no, you can't do that even when it's spinning. I don't remember that thing existing in the slightest. I do not remember it at all. But I guess I also have only played this game one time. It was a one-time spread out over a course of, like, 8 goddamn years, because that's how fucking long this game took to 100%. Actually, no, I think it was more like 5, 6 years, but still, the point is, this game took me for fucking ever to 100% because of its stupid gold medal requirements. Gold star requirements. Okay, let's try this again and not fail miserably. How about that? So one of the more annoying things about this game is the fact that you really don't ever have direct control over the Kirbys. Guys, okay. You did it anyway. Which I do think is a valid problem to have with the game. Okay, so there's nothing else hidden. It is kind of a valid annoyance with the game, I'll admit. It's not my favorite thing about Mass Attack, and it definitely means that it's annoying as hell to try and play without getting hurt, because, yeah, if you're not ever 100% in control of your characters, it does cause problems. You know? I'm not saying that it completely puts you off the hook for everything. But it does mean that there are certain situations where it can be like, oh my god, really? I did not tell you guys to do that, sort of that, and that sort of thing. Which I think is why, at the end of the day, my opinion on this game did ultimately change from I absolutely adore it to this is a good game, but it has its flaws. But we're also only 2 stages in right now, so maybe talking about things like that is kind of silly to do. It's definitely a bit more of a patient Kirby game than certain other Kirby games, which is why it completely screwed me over that one time I just ran all my Kirbys right into an enemy and died. One of the positives I want to talk about, this is probably one of the most animated Kirby games, especially sprite-based, in the history of Kirby. Because this is also the last sprite-based Kirby game, I think. There are some minor sprites in games like on the 3DS, but yeah, this is the last sprite Kirby game, so it's just kind of interesting to, like, visually look at and admire. I guess that cannon was supposed to take me to someplace good. But, oh well. It's a bat. I'm ready to throw my Kirbys into it. We have 8 Kirbys now. And we got a rainbow medal. That's important, because the rainbow medals are required. They are the ones that are necessary to beat the game. You don't know which ones are rainbow or not. That one is going to take me forward. Let's go see if I can... Yeah, okay. So I can't go to that other cannon, but it doesn't look like it was for a... It doesn't look like it was for a medals point. And that's the main thing I'm thinking about, is trying to make sure I get medals. Because I don't know which ones are rainbow anymore. Also, one other key thing to note is that the stages in this game are kind of long. They're on the long side. To make up for that, the worlds themselves is only about 4 or so. But yeah, the stages themselves, in individual levels, are longer than you might expect. I don't have enough. So I can't get that guy. But if this gives me, like, what, 89 things? Which it's not. It's gonna give me a million beam bombs. It's giving me this tutorial again, because I died earlier. Well, I don't remember which one it wants me to go for, so let's just try this one. Apparently I have a good memory. Alright, so the 10 thing was definitely a medal. Based on the fact that, you know, we're missing a medal now. But I'll probably be fine. We got a rainbow medal anyway, and I don't think there's more than one in a stage. Oh, that's the end. And as you can see, we got a silver star because we got hit. We got something new in extras. Yay! Alright, so... I don't know how long my episodes for this are gonna be. I'm just gonna kind of go at a pace and see how things turn out for me. Whatever I'm comfortable with. Oh, we gotta run. Otherwise we're gonna get locked out. Another nice thing I want to talk about with this game is the music, because the music in this game is awesome. I believe it's done by Shogo Sakai, who is also known for, I believe, Mother 3? He does really amazing music, and he doesn't work on the Kirby series very often. I can only think of, like, 3 times he has. This game, a bit of Kirby Air Ride, and I think Rainbow Curse? I don't know. Tor's probably watching this. He can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. It's a bird enemy, right? Oh, no. There you go. You gotta be careful when you're throwing into the bird, because he might hurt if you miss. If you miss and throw right into the thing. I don't know how that happened, because I was going upright, which is, again, one of the annoying things about this game. Sometimes the Kirbys just do whatever the hell they want, or the game registers something weird. For a touch-based game, it doesn't control badly, but it can definitely be a little wonky. Wonkier than you might expect it to be. Smash, boom, bash. I believe this guy is called Big Birdie. Just for the record. You can probably get a good picture of how this game plays by now. Oh, that's just rude. And there we go, 3 hits and it's down. You can probably get a better picture of how this game controls. There are some intricacies on how, like, your distance from the star makes the Kirbys react, generally. Like, you can kind of... You can tap it once and, like, get a regular run. The more things you tap, the bigger the star becomes, and so the faster the Kirbys run. If you put it above their heads, then they'll try and jump to it, but they can only jump so high. So, yeah, it makes sense. Nice, convenient way of doing that. We still don't have a 10th Kirby yet. That Kirby on the right was not holding on to anything. There we go, there's our 10th Kirby. Now we're all good. We get bonus score points now for all the things we do. Also, to go into a door, you only need 1 Kirby there, which is very convenient, relatively. There we go. There we go. Nice and easy and convenient, and also that was only the first medal. Again, long stages in this game. I remember it felt really annoying this one time where I wanted like one sprite from this game for my old Kirby comic, Kirby Adventure. I really wanted a sprite of the game from this game that wasn't available on like Spriter's Resource or anything like that. So it just felt really obnoxious to me that like I had to play into the game. That's the only other time I really played this game, in fact. That was 2014, I think, when I needed that. Oop, you have a rainbow medal. No. Go away. Oh, now the end of the stage. I was just talking about how this stage was long, and now it's over. Cool. I wanted one sprite, but the sprite doesn't show up until, like, midway through World 1, so I was just trying to rush through the game as fast as possible, and dear God, was it annoying. Like, I like this game, but when you're trying to do it as fast as possible and get through, like, all of these annoying, like, tutorial things and the long stages that I didn't remember being so long, it was like, what the hell? Why are you so long? Stop being so long. And it just felt miserable to me. Okay, enough with the... Let's just go to stage 2. I'll probably do this and then end the episode. I'll do like the first... It'll be the first 2 rings of the world. It seems fair to me. One of the neat things about this game is that you can kind of do stages in various orders. I think you do need to beat all the stages in a world to, you know, progress through the world. Also, shoutouts to this song, Tree to Tree. I named the Kirby Adventure segment after it. Monkey! Banana! Eat anger, because we eat the banana. But now we get more banana. We want to make sure this thing's timed up right so that we get the melon. Yay, we get a melon. Guys. We did it! We hit the music! I hope you guys like this tapping noise, because you're gonna hear it a lot. Well, that's a rainbow medal, so let's make sure that this thing is as close as possible. Smash. Guys, kill it! I'm not in a good position to take care of this guy. So I'm just gonna move past him and not care. Problem solved. We found another exit door that we can't use because they're only good on replays. There are secret doors, I think, that you can later eventually use to... I think just skip a stage, but I'm not entirely sure on that. That might just be for something on a replay. If you do that, you don't get a... You don't get a... You do not get a ranking medal, but a rank star at the end of the stage. So they're only good for if you need to replay a stage for like an early stage medal, and then you can just exit shortcut your way back home. and not have to do things. I realized too late what you were. Or these stupid spinny guys that I apparently don't remember existing. Whee! Domino effect. Now, one of the nice things about not really needing to do everything, not needing to go through, so sometimes you can just kind of skip things. Because sometimes the only reason things exist is for fruit. So, in that respect, it can be kind of nice. Also, keys are just kind of automatic, they don't prevent a Kirby from doing anything. So it can be kind of nice to just skip stuff sometimes if it's like, oh, I only need to do that for fruit, and I already have 10 Kirbys, so I don't care. So, this is Kirby Mass Attack. I don't know exactly how elaboratory and explanatory it's gonna be in the continuing episodes, but hopefully you guys get an idea of what this game is like, and I will be continuing to play it, because it's Kirby, and I like Kirby, and Kirby's fun, and Kirby's cool, and Kirby's good. And Kirby's pink and round, and my finger is sweaty from this claw thing. I think the thing is my finger might be a little big for it, so... Oh yeah, it's got a little bit of an indent. Well, still probably better than the stylus for my purposes. Either way. Next time on Let's Play Kirby Mass Attack. Also, it's known as... No, it's just Kirby Mass Attack. It's not called, anything else. My head is in a really weird spot right now. I'm gonna see you guys in the next episode for more Kirby Mass Attack for when we continue Green Ground. See you guys then.